carry my lunch in a bucket, I don't have to walk 2 miles to school every day in the snow, uphill, both ways. But surprisingly, a lot of things have stayed the same.
Hi, Jack. Look what I found in my garage. I thought I'd bring it to school to see if one of my teachers could tell me what it was. I think it might be one of those ancient artifacts we've been reading about.
Okay, but do you notice that we're in the middle of a show right now? In fact, we were talking about how school has changed over the years. But it's still reading, writing, arithmetic, science, history. Well, you get the picture.
There's a power in me and there's a power in you. The name of the power is the power of two. 2 plus 2.
I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but the name of the musical, College Bound. What's a college without cheerleaders? Come on, girls. I feel a cheer coming on.
Hold on. We're getting there. Just hold on. You'll get your turn, but be patient. Today was a special day here at Marshall. We've invited some alumni to visit the campus and talk about their experiences while they were students here. A few alumni have volunteered to meet after school with the students who run our school newspaper.
Hey, maybe I can interview some of these alumni. I hear they went to Marshall way back in the 1990s. Imagine how different life must have been way back then.
I know. Let's listen in.
I'm so glad that you are willing to spend some time with our newspaper staff so that they can interview you for our school newspaper. I'm Miss Whitby. Students, could you introduce yourself and ask your questions?
Mrs. Kocher went to Cal State Long Beach. She especially loved taking art classes. She loved living near the beach and participating in cheerleading.
I think our Marshall students are beginning to see that connection between their dreams for the future and what they're doing right now. Let's look in on some of the dreams of some of our students.
I want to be a lawyer. I will have to understand the law. At Marshall, I am learning how to do research. That will help me to be a good lawyer. I want to be an architect. My teachers say that architects designing buildings that are better for the environment and safer in earthquake zones. I'll play codes tension in my math class. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true.
Well, it looks like our Marshall students have big plans. Let's check back in with our school newspaper reporters and see how the interviews are going.
Do you reporters have any more questions for our special guest?
These days, students have a lot to balance. We've learned how to do 5 or 6 things at once. Our generation has access to all kinds of technology. Technology is changing so fast, it's going to keep us pretty busy keeping up with everything.
I can't live without my iPhone. How did people survive without apps, tweets, and the internet? It must have been a very lonely life. Nowadays, we are used to doing many things at once.
But if you think we have a busy life, just think a busy life has gone for the adults in our lives. our family worked as busy as bees, keeping up with our crazy school schedules. A lot of us have sports and other after-school activities in addition to home and school responsibilities. Let's check back in with the Marshall family and see what a typical evening would look like.
Pick those up. I've got to get dinner started, so why don't you two get started on your homework?
Okay, guys, I think we're on.
Hold on. Not quite. Well, as you may have guessed, this is the part of the show where we turn our attention to you, the audience. We want to say thank you to our families and all you do for us. You are truly the wind beneath our wings.
Jack, it's a disaster. I've lost my cell phone and I really need to talk to my friend Mackenzie right now.
Where's Mackenzie?
Oh, she's right there.
Would it help to walk 2 feet over?
What do you mean? Face to face? Without my phone? Jack, you just don't understand. I need my phone.
Let's shift gears a bit. We know that elementary school helps us start us path to the future, and we know that we need help along the way. But where is all this leading us? Well, for most of us, we will need a college education to help us realize our dreams. But let's look in on some of the colleges that are practically in our own backyard.
Cal State East Bay has a wonderful music program, but there's so much more. You can study science, nursing, art, psychology, and even study to become a teacher.
Dick Vermeil went to San Jose.
Mr. Finley went to Michigan State University. He worked hard to learn Mandarin.
Hi, Jack. Good news. I found my phone. What did people do before iPhones? How did they check their Facebook page?
Let's find out if our school news reporters have the information they need. I hope they have a copy online. So that's what a newspaper looks like?
I know. Isn't it cool? I still like my modern technology, but I still think life is still pretty good, way back in the 1990s, and even before that. I can't wait to see what the future will bring.
Miss Herring went to college in South Africa at the BGA College of Nursing. She came to the United States and attended Cal State East Bay.
Let's see what Marshall students are learning and what they are doing to boost their confidence while they are in elementary school.
Oh wait, Stanford. Or maybe Cal. No, Stanford. Or Cal. Oh, I don't know. Ask me in a few years.
Wow, Marshall kids are pretty cool. I wish I was one of them. Wait a minute, I am one of them.
Of course you're one of them. I'm one of them too.
We are too!
Well, Erica, I can almost see into the future. I can picture walking across the stage at some college graduation in my cap and gown.
And then what?
Who knows? The sky's the limit. Because remember, Marshall students are ready for anything.
I think we could even say we're college bound.
Spread my wings.